In 1960, an individual by the names of Victor Harry had arrived in Michigan and was seeking some medical attention. However, when the doctor arrived to help Victor, he brutally shot the doctor and killed him. Today we're going to be eating several different foods that death row inmates requested for their final meal.
I once found a lollipop by a sewer, and
Did you eat it?
Yeah.
All jokes aside, this video could be a very touchy subject because we are eating the final meals of somebody who has died. So let's do everybody a favor and don't get on this list.
Yeah, don't.
No, please don't be on this list, okay? The final meal that Victor requested, let's just see what we got here. Oh boy.
Oh.
We have a single olive with the pit left in it.
Do you actually know the story behind this olive?
No, I don't.
The story actually behind the olive was Victor intended to never eat the pit planted inside of his pocket. So when
yes, I did hear that actually. So the authorities found the olive in his pocket in hopes that an olive tree would have sprouted in a resemblance of peace and
new beginnings.
New beginnings.
Which he did express he was very sorry for what had happened as well.
Well, good thing I don't like olives.
Okay. There's your head. I'm not gonna eat that.
How would you rate that final meal? Would you want
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
I'm genuinely curious for everybody watching, if you had to pick one final meal. Doesn't have to be death row related. What would you eat? Mine would definitely be pepperoni pizza. I hope that's on this list.
Mine would be sushi.
Okay, let's check out the next food. The next meal was requested from an individual named David Leon Woods, and this story actually started because they were breaking into a house seeking a TV, and
it went gruesome, and
they ended up stabbing somebody, and it turned very, very, very bad. But their final meal request was actually quite odd.
Yeah.
Why don't we let's take this, shall we?
A very sad-looking birthday cake.
A very sad birthday cake and pizza. This is probably the weirdest combination I've ever seen before.
I actually heard it's because his birthday was in a few more months and he wanted a last birthday meal.
Wow, that's
It's very touching.
Okay, well, I would say let's eat it individually, but I think there's only one way we can do this of, honestly. We just
gotta go like this. Thank you. Yep, nope, yep. The ground loves it, yep.
Yep, there we go. There, wait.
Yep, very nice. Let's cheers to this. Do you think this is how he ate it?
This might even be the way how he ate it. I don't really know, honestly. Cheers to this one, then.
Why'd that kind of
That's actually not bad.
Why'd that actually work?
That's actually not bad.
I might do this from now on.
Like, wow.
Damn.
That's much better than the olive, I must say.
Oh
but,
yeah. This 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one. I give this one a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a little bit unusual, but I guess it works. In 1981, a person named Ricky Ray walked into a restaurant and brutally murdered somebody and confessed to police right away. Their final meal was a little bit of everything, I guess you could say. In fact, one of the many things on the list happened to be pecan pie and Kool-Aid. But on top of that, they also requested steak and KFC fried chicken. This is quite interesting. What do you say we just try this one?
I guess.
Wait,
so.
but first, before we eat it, we gotta open the Kool-Aid, okay?
How do you open yours?
What do you mean? How do I open?
I go bottom down.
I think there's one more person to add to that list. Do we start with steak, chicken, or pecan pie?
How do you think he started? This is definitely
dessert.
Dessert.
That's dessert.
These are like the main course.
Okay, well, how about we do this? Why don't we'll both take a bite of each, and we'll just see what we enjoy more, okay?
All right.
All right.
5 minutes later.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
All right. Wow, that steak is amazing.
I can get behind this last meal.
I mean, I don't want this to be my last meal. I want this to be an everyday meal. But if this was, unfortunately, the last meal, I couldn't go wrong with this. But we have to try everything. We have to see what his stomach was going through at these final moments. I don't even think I could eat this all. This is a lot of food.
Yeah, this is a lot of food.
You should try the steak.
Okay.
Chicken, oh my goodness. I don't even know how to go, but I haven't had chicken. I haven't had KFC in so long. Wow.
That's so good.
This is so much to eat though. There's no way he ate it all on like by himself. There's
you know what? I might push myself to the limits if it was my last.
Well, I mean, I guess at that point it doesn't really matter. Your stomach doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But you'd have a really bad stomach ache, I guess.
I think you got a little bit more to worry about, my boy.
Yeah, don't be on that list. I don't even like pecan pie.
I love pecan pie.
There you go.
Thanks, man. How do I eat it?
I don't know. We can't forget about the last thing, which is pecan pie, and Ev loves it.
I definitely could just eat 5 of these.
I'm just gonna have my Kool-Aid, because Kool-Aid makes me cooler.
What?
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Such an odd combination of things to mix.
I know.
Such a very odd combination.
I like his taste.
I don't like what he did.
I don't like that either, no. Restaurants are for food.
In 1989, there was a woman named Aileen Carroll who was a serial killer, and this one is very gruesome. Her final meal wasn't actually just a meal, it was literally just coffee. And I mean, I love coffee myself, but if that was something for my final meal, I think I would want to add something a little bit more. But maybe there's a reason as to why she did it.
But if that was her last meal, black coffee is 0 calories, so technically she
You've been
didn't
going to the gym
eat
too
anything
much.
too much.
This guy brings calories into this. It's your last meal. Okay, should we just simple black coffee? That's all this is. There's nothing added to this, and well, this is the last meal for us. It's kind of hot. I don't think I would want this last meal. I think I would request something a little bit more than this.
Good cup of joe. Did she ask for sugar or something?
Black coffee.
Black simple coffee. That is one interesting final request. But we have another one we have to show you, and I'm sure you'll like this one a lot more.
Our next death row inmate is actually Ronnie Lee Gardner, and his story is
Chilling. Very chilling actually.
Because he actually, in October of 1984, committed a crime where he killed somebody through a home invasion. And almost a year later, in 1985, he actually killed his lawyer who was trying to prove his innocence and lighten his sentence.
Dude, that is just gives me chills down my spine, literally. Now, if you think that is crazy, his last meal was also pretty out there and hefty.
It was a big meal.
There's also another odd request to watch, what was it? It was the
Lord of the Rings trilogy. The entire trilogy.
Yeah, so he wanted to watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy while eating his food, and it makes a whole lot of sense because, well, what did he choose to eat?
He chose steak.
Yep, lobster as
Lobster,
well. Lobster. A pie, more specifically a
Apple pie.
apple pie. Yeah, an apple pie, ice cream, and some Sprite.
Yeah.
So
I kind of get it. He probably ate the lobster with the steak and the ice cream with the pie, and then just drank the Sprite together.
Still, it's very odd to mix all that together.
Yeah.
Let's eat this and try it.
Yep. Let's try it. Switch. Okay. Like.
I don't even know, dude. I don't even.
A few moments later.
All right, cheers, man.
Cheers.
The steak is great.
Lobster's great as well. Really good.
And then imagine watching Lord of the Rings while also eating this the whole time. The trilogy, which isn't Lord of the Rings like a massive series?
You know, the one thing I'm wondering is, what was he thinking the entire time? Is he just thinking, my favorite show, my favorite food? Life's great.
I mean, no, life is not that great.
I know,
because you are a criminal that was sentenced to. I don't even know if I'd be able to eat this food, man. I feel like I'd be sick, honestly. Like I don't think I'd be able to keep myself together to eat all of this, especially ice cream. Here. There you go. And what's interesting is death row sometimes is by injection or sometimes the electric chair. This individual specifically was actually killed by a firing squad.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming multiple authorities had
Taken part.
taken him out.
Okay, well we gotta try pie and ice cream.
The ice cream. Yeah.
Good pie.
I see why the ice cream.
I see why the pie.
It's been so long since I've had ice cream. Oh my god.
You know why I gotta give this this is like a 9 out of 10.
This is definitely a 9 out of
This
10.
entire meal is like a 9 out of 10.
So far, this one's one of the best by far.
Oh yeah, easily.
And of course, to wash it down, you
can't
need a little
forget
bit of
that.
Sprite, right? You can't forget about the Sprite. You need some?
Oh yeah, of
there
course.
you go.
Gotta wash it down, you know.
That is one very crazy final meal I must mention. This is
Really heavy.
very heavy meal. Again, I
Really
think I'd
heavy.
be sick if I tried to eat all of this, honestly.
Me too. Me too.
Well, let's check out the next one. The next inmate we're talking about is Philip Ray, who actually went ahead and shot and killed a police officer, which is absolutely horrible. I mean,
yeah.
it's ridiculous. However, his final meal requested was a vegetarian pizza. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try this. I don't do the best with vegan food. That's the reason why I'm sitting on the toilet.
You would think like if you're gonna
Maybe he was a vegetarian though.
Yeah, but if you're gonna die, you might as well try it with like some meat.
I mean, maybe he could have been a long life vegetarian, but I know Evan over here absolutely loves vegan food. It's one of his favorites.
I thought you were about to say meat there.
I know you like your meat too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I don't even. That's all you, man. That's all you, man.
I don't want it.
That's all you, man.
Here, you gotta have one too.
I have a better idea.
I got two. Here you go.
I have a
Here you
better
go.
idea.
What's that?
Airplane. Airplane. What do you think?
This is sad pizza.
Could you eat that as your final meal?
Heck no! I'd be like, give me a steak or something.
What do you think?
One bite and it's just like, all right, and
It's-
now,
What? You didn't.
No. I can't.
I don't think that would be something enjoyable for us to eat.
Why would you
at
want to
all.
eat your veggies for your last meal?
My last one bite of that, I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't even bite it and I said I was good. So we've just reviewed some of the most gruesome 6 final death row meals. And if this is something you guys want to see us do again in the future, be sure to let us know. And again, we stress this more than enough. Do not go on that list, okay? That is probably the worst thing ever. We just wanted to see what the final meals are because we're genuinely curious to know what some of these people would pick. Either way, be sure to click right here to go watch another vlog because I promise you're gonna absolutely love it and we'll catch you in the next one.